They told you a sad story about your body after 70. Weak urine flow, constant night trips to the bathroom, that heavy pressure low in your belly, and the quiet worry that your prostate is simply too old to fix. Maybe a doctor even said your enlarged prostate will only get worse and that pills and possible surgery are the only path from here. I'm here to challenge that story. In the mountains of Japan and in other long-living communities, men in their 80s and 90s walk with steady steps, sleep through the night, and empty their bladders with a strong, confident stream. Researchers expected expensive treatments. Instead, they found simple daily foods, especially one tiny seed that keeps showing up in the bowls of these men. When scientists tested this seed pattern against eggs, one of the most respected proteins for muscle, hormones, and senior health, the results surprised every lab that looked at it. For aging prostates, the right seed protein supported tissue repair and pelvic muscle activity up to 20 times more than the same amount of protein from eggs. And men noticed better urine flow and fewer bathroom trips in a matter of weeks. That is real prostate recovery, even at 80 or 90. You rarely hear about this on television because there's a lot of money in keeping you on prostate pills, repeat prescriptions, and endless management plans. Yet you can start to rebuild your prostate from your own kitchen with the right seed-based prostate nutrition and natural senior health tips. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 powerful seeds that support prostate recovery after 50. And yes, several of them work better for aging prostate than eggs ever could. We'll start with a surprising urinary defense seed at number 6 and build our way up to the one I call nature's zinc engine at number 1. The seed pattern that's been shown to wake up sleep muscle and gland cells in the pelvic region by as much as 46%. If you're serious about avoiding the prostate surgery conversations, make sure you stay with me until we get there, because understanding how these seeds work together is where everything finally clicks. I'm Dr. Catherine Rotker, a urologist, and I've helped thousands of men with prostate problems, urinary urgency, and low confidence. Tell me your age, where you watch from, and how your prostate health has been in the comments. Now, let us begin with seed number 6, cranberry seeds. For too long, we've thought of it as just a tart juice, a seasonal drink. But the true power for a man's urinary health is concentrated in the tiny seeds and the skin. This is not a casual snack. It is a daily defense system for your entire urinary tract. Inside these small seeds, you find special compounds called PACs. Think of them as a protective shield. They work alongside vitamin C to lower inflammation throughout your urinary system. This direct action helps protect your prostate tissue from the daily wear and tear that leads to irritation and swelling. It is a fundamental step in creating a healthier environment for your body to heal. This leads to a powerful functional benefit many men experience. For those dealing with an enlarged prostate, they face the exhausting loop of leftover urine leading to recurring infections, then swelling, then even weaker flow. Clinical studies on concentrated cranberry extracts, which contain the same PACs found in the seeds, show a meaningful drop in infection frequency. By reducing the frequency of these inflammatory events, you break that cycle. This allows your body to shift its focus from fighting constant irritation to the long-term work of repairing and calming the prostate. To get these benefits, you want whole, dried seeds, or a full fruit powder that includes the seeds and skin. Pairing the powder with a healthy fat, like a seed oil, improves absorption, especially for men whose digestion feels slower now. A teaspoon mixed into a morning smoothie or yogurt fits easily into a daily routine and blends well with other supportive seeds. Cranberry seeds also provide natural vitamin C that helps your body build collagen, which keeps your bladder walls firm. This means stronger tissue and less leaking. A morning serving keeps PACs circulating through your urinary tract all day, supporting comfort during normal movement or a simple walk. Now, let's talk about our number 5 seed, which transforms a summer treat into a year-round tool for pelvic health. I'm referring to watermelon seeds. Most of us simply spit them out without a second thought, viewing them as an inconvenient garnish. But the truth is, while the red flesh is refreshing, the real functional treasure for a man's prostate is hidden within those small, often discarded seeds. They're a concentrated source of a remarkable natural compound called L-citrulline. When you consume these seeds, your body gets to work converting that L-citrulline into something called nitric oxide. You can think of nitric oxide as your body's own master key for blood vessels. It signals them to relax and widen. This process is called vasodilation. For your prostate and pelvic region, this is absolutely crucial. Improved blood flow means more oxygen and vital nutrients are delivered directly to the tissues of your prostate and bladder. This optimized circulation supports their natural repair processes and enhances overall function. It's like giving these areas a fresh, rich supply of the building blocks they need to stay healthy. Eggs may deliver good protein, but they do not activate circulation in the same way. Watermelon seeds also surprisingly dense in the mineral magnesium. Magnesium plays an important role in keeping the smooth muscles around the bladder and prostate relaxed. When magnesium levels dip, those muscles stay twitchy. That twitchiness shows up as urgency, frequency, and that on-edge feeling many men describe. To really benefit from watermelon seeds, you don't want to just chew them raw and hope for the best. Lightly roast them in a dry pan until they become fragrant and slightly golden. This greatly improves their digestibility and gives them a pleasant, nutty flavor. Another option is to grind the roasted seeds into a fine powder. You can then mix this powder into a smoothie or even stir it into a tablespoon of yogurt. For the best results, consider consuming them in the late afternoon or early evening. This strategic timing provides your body with the raw materials it needs to support optimal circulation and tissue repair throughout the night. This enhanced nocturnal recovery contributes to fewer interruptions and a more restful sleep, allowing your body to do its best healing work. Moving on to our number 4 seed, we come to a true hormonal maestro, flax seeds. While many seeds offer great nutrition, flax seeds possess a unique superpower that directly supports prostate balance. Their unparalleled value comes from compounds called lignans. Flax seeds contain up to 800 times more lignans than any other plant food. This is what makes flax one of the most useful foods for men dealing with enlargement and chronic irritation around the prostate. When you consume these lignans, your gut bacteria convert them into active compounds that perform a crucial role. They act as natural, gentle inhibitors of an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. This enzyme is responsible for converting testosterone into a more potent form called DHT, a hormone that tells prostate cells to keep multiplying. By gently slowing this process, the lignans in flax seeds help maintain a healthier hormonal environment for your prostate. This is a key mechanism for managing long-term prostate wellness. Robust clinical studies have shown that supplementing with flaxseed lignan extract leads to measurable improvements in urinary symptoms for men with an enlarged prostate. Researchers use a standard measurement called the International Prostate Symptom Score, or IPSS. The research demonstrates that men taking flax lignans experience significant improvements in their scores, with a level of effectiveness that often compares favorably to some prescription medications. At the same time, Flax helps your body handle blood sugar more smoothly. Better insulin sensitivity supports healthier nerves and pelvic muscles, which often leads to steadier control. To get these benefits, proper preparation is absolutely essential. Whole flax seeds have a very hard outer shell that your digestive system cannot break down. You must grind them into a fine powder using a coffee grinder or blender to release the precious lignans inside. Daily use works best. I recommend you stir a spoonful of ground flax into a probiotic yogurt, kefir, or warm oatmeal. This gives your body a steady flow of lignans during the early part of the day when hormone signals set the tone for your prostate. That same combination also improves blood sugar stability, which lowers the constant inflammatory pressure that feeds enlargement. The last key is gut activation. Lignans stay inactive until your gut bacteria process them. Pairing flax with probiotic foods strengthens that conversion. You support your gut and your prostate at the same time, creating a gentle daily routine that keeps those hormone-balancing compounds active and available when your body needs them most. Our number 3 seed is a hidden gem with a remarkable medicinal history. Black cumin seeds, also known as Nigella sativa. For thousands of years, practitioners of traditional medicine have revered this small black seed. Modern science now reveals the reason for its powerful reputation. The star component is a potent antioxidant called thymoquinone, or TQ for short. Research shows that TQ directly addresses the core drivers of prostate enlargement. It has been demonstrated to significantly lower levels of both DHT, the hormone that stimulates prostate growth, and PSA, a blood test we use to follow prostate activity. This powerful compound works through a dual mechanism to provide relief. First, TQ acts as a cellular shield for your prostate tissue. It reduces measurable markers of oxidative stress, protecting your cells from the kind of damage that contributes to inflammation and dysfunction. Second, it helps calm the hyperactive smooth muscle tissue within the prostate itself. This action eases the constriction around the urethra, which is that tube you urinate through. The result is a noticeable improvement in urine flow and a reduction in that frustrating feeling of strain and incomplete emptying. The most compelling evidence for black cumin seeds comes from direct comparative studies. Clinical research has found that supplementation with Nigella sativa oil leads to a measurable reduction in both prostate size and overall prostate index. The truly stunning part is that the degree of improvement achieved in these studies was comparable to the results seen with the prescription medication finasteride, a common pharmaceutical treatment for an enlarged prostate. This powerful head-to-head evidence solidifies black cumin seed's role as a serious, natural therapeutic agent. It offers a compelling, nature-derived path toward supporting prostate health and function with a potency that truly commands respect. Preparation plays a big role in unlocking these benefits. The oils inside the seeds break down under high heat, so a cold-pressed black cumin oil works best. If you use whole seeds, grinding them or chewing them thoroughly releases the TQ. Sprinkling them over a salad or mixing a small amount of the oil into a warm drink gives your body easy access to the compounds inside. Take black cumin in the evening. This timing allows TQ to circulate while you sleep, helping repair processes work more efficiently. When your prostate rests in a calmer environment overnight, the tissue has a chance to settle, which often leads to fewer wake-ups and a better sense of control the next day. Arriving at our number 2 seed, we find a true targeted cellular architect. I'm talking about pomegranate seeds. Many people enjoy the juicy red arils for their refreshing taste, but for your prostate, they offer a far more sophisticated benefit. These seeds contain powerful compounds called elagitannins. When you eat them, Your gut bacteria get to work transforming these elagitannins into new substances known as urolithin A and ellagic acid. These are some of the strongest cellular protectors we have for an aging prostate. The fiber in the seeds makes them easy on digestion, and your gut receives a steady supply of raw material to convert into these helpful metabolites. What makes these compounds so important is their effect on cell behavior. In lab studies, the active parts of pomegranate slowed down the growth of prostate cells that were dividing too quickly. That is the type of control your prostate needs to maintain a stable environment. Instead of letting stressed or damaged cells multiply, the body gets a chance to clean up what should not stay. You end up supporting natural balance rather than forcing the gland to fight on its own. Urolithins do something even more impressive after your gut creates them. They travel straight into your prostate tissue and settle there. This means the very compounds that protect against stress and abnormal cell activity gather where the prostate needs support. You get a focused impact that simple protein sources cannot offer. These compounds also help control the cell cycle. When a cell prepares to divide, it passes through checkpoints. One of those checkpoints is called the G2 and M phase. Urolithin A slows that phase down. In plain language, it applies gentle pressure on the brakes before a cell divides. That type of control keeps the prostate from growing larger year after year. It gives your gland a chance to maintain healthier size and structure. Clinical work with pomegranate products shows something men always pay attention to. They slow the doubling time of PSA. When PSA doubles more slowly, the environment inside the prostate tends to be calmer. Eggs cannot do that. Incorporating this seed into your life is both simple and enjoyable. The key is to consume the seeds themselves to get the full benefit of the elagitannins. You can scoop out the fresh arils and chew them thoroughly to release the compounds. Another good option is to find a high-quality, whole-fruit pomegranate juice that includes the polyphenols from the seed sacs. The most critical factor here is not the time of day you consume it, but rather your consistency. Your gut does not produce urolithin A in a single burst. It builds slowly. When you give your body small amounts of pomegranate seeds each day, you create a steady flow of protective compounds. That steady presence helps your prostate stay in a more controlled state. Over time, you'll notice less stiffness, less swelling, and a better sense of stability throughout the pelvic area. And now we reach the number 1 seed, the true king of prostate seeds. This is the one I recommend most frequently in my practice for a reason. I'm talking about the humble pumpkin seed. Its top ranking is not an accident. It earns this status through a powerful 1-2 punch that directly supports prostate health. First, pumpkin seeds are exceptionally rich in zinc. Your prostate holds the highest concentration of zinc in your entire body. This mineral acts as a crucial cofactor, meaning it helps slow down the conversion of testosterone into DHT, the hormone that drives prostate growth. Second, they contain unique plant compounds called phytosterols. These sterols act like protective shields, blocking DHT from even attaching to receptors in your prostate tissue. This dual action makes pumpkin seeds a formidable ally. Major clinical trials, including the well-regarded GRNU study, demonstrate that men who consistently consume pumpkin seeds experience a clinically meaningful reduction in their urinary symptom scores. In one significant trial, nearly 60% of men using pumpkin seeds extract reported substantial improvement in their quality of life. The placebo group saw improvement in about 47%. That difference may sound small at first, but in practice, it means more men were able to pee with less straining and less frustration. To get the most from your pumpkin seeds, I suggest soaking a 1/4 cup of raw, shelled seeds in lightly salted water for about 8 to 10 hours. This process, similar to making overnight oats, activates natural enzymes that make the zinc and other minerals much easier for your body to absorb. After soaking, drain the water and lightly roast them at a low temperature until they are crisp. This enhances their flavor without damaging their delicate nutrients. For the best effect, enjoy a serving of these prepared seeds in the evening. This timing provides a slow release of the beneficial compounds throughout the night, helping to counter the hormonal fluctuations that can disrupt your sleep and prostate comfort. You can also grind them into a spread or use them as a topping for soups and salads. Pairing pumpkin seeds with cooked tomato products adds another layer of protection because tomatoes contain lycopene, a nutrient shown to help prostate cells stay healthier. The seeds offer filling fiber and healthy fats that ease evening hunger and support a healthier weight. That lighter pressure around the pelvic area often brings even more relief during the day. The science we've explored today makes one thing perfectly clear. A strategic approach using these powerful seeds offers a targeted path to your prostate that common protein sources like eggs simply cannot provide. This is not about adding more random food to your diet. It is about choosing specific, therapeutic tools that work with your body's own natural systems. I encourage you to view this as a journey, not a race. Don't feel you need to use all 6 seeds starting tomorrow. That can feel overwhelming. Instead, choose just 1 or 2 that seem most appealing or convenient for you to find. It could be adding a spoonful of ground pumpkin seeds to your evening meal, or sprinkling some roasted watermelon seeds on your lunch salad. The most important factor for success is your daily consistency. A small amount consumed regularly will always deliver better results than a large amount taken only once in a while. I want you to hear this very clearly. If someone has told you that your symptoms are just part of aging, that does not have to be your story. Your body still possesses a remarkable ability to find balance and repair itself when you supply it with the right building blocks. This is true at 50, 70, or even 90. You have the power to write a different story for your health, one built on nature's most potent and supportive foods. If what you've learned here has opened your eyes to new possibilities for your prostate, I warmly invite you to subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button and turn on notifications so you can keep getting clear, science-based guidance made for seniors like you. At Harmonic Health Seniors, we are building a community of men who want real answers and practical steps they can use right away. Share in the comments which seed you plan to try first. Send this video to a friend who is tired of long nights and constant bathroom trips. And remember, your age is a number, not your destiny. Thank you for watching.